Hi, my name's Steve and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel. I'm always being asked what to grow in a shady spot, and that's particularly relevant when we're growing it in the back garden because there's sunny spots, there's shady spots, there's windy spots, there's sheltered spots, all sorts of different microclimates, and that makes growing in the back garden a real challenge, but really it's also an opportunity to really optimize things to particular locations. So today I'm just going to show you my shadiest areas and the things that I'm growing in those. So this corner of the garden, just there, is probably the shadiest spot I've got, and it only gets the sun from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to about 6 o'clock in the evening, because it's shaded by that house there as well. But it's absolutely fantastic for brassicas. It's probably the best spot I've got. Brassicas don't need a lot of sun and they just thrive, and it's nice and sheltered as well, so there's not a lot of wind gets in there. Just got that little cover over it at the moment just because of the chilly nights, although brassicas can stand a frost. If you want them to grow strongly, it's better just to give them that bit of protection. But it's a really lovely little spot. That bed, by contrast, gets a lot more sun, and so we've got lettuces in there, and lettuces just appreciate that little bit more light early on in the season. So this little spot, by contrast, gets the sun from about 10 o'clock in the morning until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon or thereabouts, and again it's perfect for brassicas. So I really love these little spots, and again, because of all the walls around it, the garage there, next door's garage here, it gets an incredible amount of shelter from the wind, and again that's just what brassicas need, a bit of shelter, not too much light, and they really thrive. So I'll just show you what I've got planted here. So this is a perennial kale that I planted last year, and I took some cuttings off this about 3 months ago. I planted them 3 or 4 weeks ago in here, and they've already doubled in size, and it's amazing really, given the incredibly low light levels here, just how much these big leaves soak up that sunshine, and they just grow great, and they've had no protection at all. And today I've just planted these little beauties. So these are a mix here of Black Magic, which is a sort of Tuscan kale, Carvalho Nero, and Dazzling Blue Kale, Red Russian, and a bit more Black Magic over there. And that's a beautiful selection of kales, but it's not all the kales we'll be growing, because in the front garden, which is also quite shady in spots, we're also going to put the Dwarf curly kales and Dazzling Blue, because they're so decorative, they really suit themselves to a front garden location. And then underneath this little cover, we've also got mostly Dazzling Blue and Black Magic. Again, just absolutely beautiful kales, pretty decorative, so they certainly suit themselves to an ornamental kitchen garden setting, which is what this is. And then later on in the year, when this lettuce bed's been harvested, I'll be planting a dwarf curly kale in this bed, because in winter, when that will be growing most of the time, it really quite likes this location. It gets a little bit of sun, but quite a bit of shade from this wall as well. So it's a nice balance. And obviously in winter, with light levels being lower, you do want your kales in a slightly sunnier spot. So that's it for the kales. And in another video in a few days' time, I'll show you all the other things that I'm growing in a shady spot. So I hope you enjoyed this super quick video, and I'll see you soon.